Okay, this is the first project for our channel. Sorry there's going to be some glare on there. I'll try to get around to the different angles. But we're going to turn this 1979 Yamaha 750 Special into a Carolina Bobbers Cafe Racer. The bike's in pretty good shape. It does not run, and the owner that sold it to us said he'd been sitting in his garage for a while. It will turn over, so I'm sure it's the classic ethanol varnish buildup in the carburetors there. But it's a fairly complete bike, and for building a cafe racer, that's what you want. You want to try to pick up a complete bike, so that way there's no guesswork in it. And the first thing we'll be doing is taking stuff off to resell that we're not going to use. Tail lights, turn signals, fender, seat, side covers, front fender, front turn signals, probably gauges. I don't know if we'll have any value, resale value in the factory handlebars or not. But I know there's some purists out there that's going to be freaking out over this, but it's whatever you want to do with your bike to have fun. So what we're going to do is get started with this, and we're going to take all the parts off of it we're not going to be reusing on our cafe racer. There's the pile of parts we've taken off our 750 Special. This is all the stuff that we're not going to use, and we can clean that up and get that put on for sale, knock some off the price of the bike. And I always encourage you to take all the stuff off that you're not going to use that does not affect the operation of the motor, clutch, important wiring, stuff like the indicators and the brake light and stuff like that. That's not that big a deal, but if you can look at the bike now, it really is beginning to look like a cafe racer. We got a lot of open space there. It's where that air box came out, and now is the time to get the bike running the way it did, or way it was intended to run from the factory. It's important that you I left that headlight and stuff there because a lot of wiring in there that we need for the bike to run. You don't want to be wasting time running down a crazy ground because you took too much stuff off the bike. So make sure you don't go too far about taking stuff off with the wiring. But it's important for us to get this bike running back the way it intended to from the factory. I see a lot of people will bring in carburetors and that kind of thing when they're starting out with the bike, and go right into jetting them and all that kind of stuff. And you want to get the bike running to factory specs or as close as you can to it without making any kind of major modifications. Now we're going to clean these carburetors out and rebuild them, get them mounted back on the motor. It's not going to run happy because it's going to be pulling too much air, but the basics of the mechanic of the motor is what we're going to be concerned with. Make sure we get that back, we get everything running, and then we can make a decision on what pipes we're going to run, and then make decisions on our jetting, and get that done, and get it running happy, and then we'll start doing the body modifications. All right, sorry about the weird transition there, but I guess I needed to have some kind of sign off or something for the video. Now we're going to tear into these carburetors and get those back where they need to be, so we can get this running so we can keep on moving. So tune in to video number 2 of our cafe racer build. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below, yada yada. See you next video. Thanks for watching.